anniversary.
You know, it's Christmas when hashtag ruined Christmas is trending above hashtag Merry Christmas on Twitter. And Nickelodeon are putting annoying borders around all of their content. I feel like that's not even a very big deal, it just came up on Twitter to me for some reason. Thought I'd include it, why not? It's more Christmassy than most of the stuff I've got to say in this. Aubrey, you haven't uploaded any decent content since ever. What's going on? I've been getting decent hardware, so it doesn't anymore sound like I've been recording my stuff in a tin can. Alright? Calm down. Although no one really cares. It's not like I haven't uploaded for a while. I don't know why I said that like people have complained. To be honest, people probably are going to complain that I have uploaded, knowing me. The thing is, various things have happened that I've wanted to mention in the video, but I haven't had much Christmas material to put in this, and I've wanted to wait until I have this decent microphone that I can now use to do it, so yeah. Another random thought, another thing people must be sick to death of is that excuse of if you're feeling a bit meh, and they say, or anything like that, and someone just says, oh, it's just because you're growing up now. Not that this has been said to me recently or anything, this isn't a complaint from personal recent experience, this is just a general, I don't even know. Which first of all, you've always been doing and always are doing in some way or another, so at the very least, just say it how it is. And second of all, sometimes, believe it or not, it's not that. It's just, there can be multiple reasons, and that's just a cheap excuse that old people make. Even though they would have had it made to them in the past. That answer's like just shrugging something off as just being a weird internet art project. Instead of something interesting and weird. Yes, it may be the true and correct answer, but it's not the one I'm after or a very interesting one, is it? You all remember Miss Bates? I think I may have mentioned her occasionally once or twice. Well, apparently she's getting married. Undeserving little but she's left the school to go and work somewhere else. Oh yeah, Pyrocynical merch, by the way. In fact, it came in signed and everything, this is great. Ho ho ho. This is a great how this beard hasn't fallen off already, I have no idea. Yeah. Christmas. Yeah, I said it. Deal with it. Ho ho ho. So if you don't celebrate Christmas, then happy Sunday. Why the heck did I say that in the script? It's Wednesday. So I was originally going to record this in like June, July or August, just to be ironic, and wearing this beard like this is completely defeating the object of having a decent microphone. But that never got around to happening, so here we are in December. I'm filming this on Christmas Day itself, and if you're watching this on Christmas Day itself, then well done me for being efficient enough to actually edit it in time. So YouTube Rewind came out about 50 years ago. This is what I mean when I said I've been putting everything off and Christmas was further away than I thought it was. Call me Internet Explorer. It's essentially the most meh video in the history of the internet. And particularly considering they built everyone's hopes up on an Instagram account the weeks coming up to it. The only problem with that being that on all of the images, the text was so microscopic, nobody could actually read what it says. Now I know I have a small phone, but still. Okay, so yeah, it's not actually that bad. It's not worthy of disliking on both accounts. I like it on one and dislike it on the other. That's rendering my opinion completely pointless and irrelevant. Or whatever. Another thing that happened 50 years ago was the UK general election, which... Internet, stop telling me to go and vote. Wherever I went, every website is like, you need to vote. It's like, if you want me to vote this badly, let me vote. I'm 14. I can't vote. This is your own rule. Twitter, you literally know this. How the heck do you wish upon a star? I can't even keep my eyes fixed on one of these, let alone spill my hopes and dreams out poetically, looking down, breathing in deeply, and sighing between glances while doing so. I've been getting this advert on Snapchat for the newer iPhones, which, you know, I'm not going to go into my opinions on those. That's another day that I've already done. And by the way, you click card. Or the card. How I lost the ability to know which corner it's in. I'm useless. It says, test drive. How the heck do you test drive it? The only real differences, aside from, like, where the notification and control centers are, or whatever that difference was when I was doing the video with Kane. But do you not constantly accidentally open the control center?
What do you mean the control center's up there?
Oh, it's down there for me. Aside from that, the only differences are hardware based. How can you test drive hardware on older hardware than the hardware you're test driving. What? My YouTube account doesn't show you the little red lines under the videos that you've watched and how long you've watched them. It's really annoying. The weird thing is the account for my second channel does. Which I have, by the way. No one seems to know that. iCard. In the comments of one of my previous videos, probably it was about Petscop, let's face it, someone made a comment about my ThinkPad, which... What's the problem with that? It does everything I need it to do. And it runs Windows 7. Essential. It also fits nice and compactly in this bag, which makes it easy to carry between places where I do stuff. I guess I could use our older laptop, which is much bigger and annoying and harder to carry around, and the battery doesn't work probably because it's so old. The only reason I even acknowledge that exists anymore is as an excuse to complain about how slow Intel Core i3s are compared to i5s. Okay, finally, something Christmassy in this video. Sorry, I don't have that much to say. Christmas songs that aren't Christmas songs. Obviously, I can't use any clips from any of these, but trust me, they exist and there's plenty of them. For example, Stay Another Day. What's that got to do with Christmas? Some bells. If bells in a song is the only parameter that you can measure a song by to make it a Christmas song, then God Only Knows by the Beach Boys is a Christmas song. I guess ones like The Power of Love were in a John Lewis Christmas advert, but not all of the ones from John Lewis Christmas adverts have made their way onto the Now That's What I Call Christmas albums, so I'm not sure about that. Also in Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, You Will Get That Sentimental Feeling. I used to think it was You Will Get That Continental Breakfast. I don't think I actually thought that. I knew it wasn't that, but I just thought, yeah, that would fit, kind of. Also, Voices singing Let's Be Jolly, Deck the Halls with Boughs of Holly also sounds like Voices singing Let's Be Johnny Depp. The Halls with Boughs of Holly, trust me. And finally, Petscop. I love how involved I feel I am in this, even though it's really not that involved. A while ago on Twitter, I asked Hinchy about her and... well, just her at that point, knowing about Petscop while Tony was making it, and she said that yes, their group of friends knew about it. Now I don't want to bother her about it, but does that mean she knows the full story? I was conflicted whether or not to mention that, because people will probably ask her now if anyone actually sees this, and I don't want to inflict that kind of pestering onto anyone, but at the same time, if someone asks her and she tells them, I want to be able to say it was my idea to ask and take the credit because internet clout, so sorry. Alright, good night, good luck, Merry Christmas, thank you very much. I'm not going to drop this. It was a Nativity 2 reference, where the heck did that come